Good evening from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smoten with your Monday, June the 4th market update. There's no economic data out today. Moody's Investor Services did come out and downgraded Greece's government bonds from about 4 levels, from BA1 to BA1. I'm sorry, from an A3. So they downgraded them from an A3 to a BA1, but they still said the outlook is stable. So I don't think the market was probably too thrilled about that in the afternoon as the day went on. It impacted the euro a little bit. So the dollar and gold were down, silver was mostly flat, and oil was up. Light sweet crude futures were up $1.34 to settle at 75.12. Looked like they were a little weaker by the time the market closed. So looking here at the dollar via the UUP ETF, sitting right on top of the 30-day moving average. MACD's not looking too good. Had some selling too, so over to the West Texas Intermediate Crude point and figure chart. We had this triple top breakout, and now we have this bullish price objective 92, but I mean the market's still volatile enough. Who knows? We've got some resistance here. Of course, this downtrend line around 80, 79.80, so we'll be watching for that. Let's take a look at the Dow. Dow closed down 20 points to 10,190. S&P closed down 2 points to 1,089. NASDAQ was flat at 2243, and the Russell closed up 3 points to 652. Russell had the larger percent gain again at 0.5%, and the Dow was the weakest again, down 0.2%. Of course, we had over a 100-point day going on the Dow at one point, and all the indices were doing great. Then, as the later in the afternoon went on, pulled back. Volume again across the indices were really just been real anemic. It was 30 to 50% below average again today. Not a lot of players out there. I think mostly just day traders. Big, including big hedge funds are scalping, I guess, because there's not good volume. Okay, so we're looking here at the Dow Jones Industrial Average here. The Dow. If you look at the 200, the 200's right up here. We ran right into it up here. Of course, we did have had this major resistance around the 10,000, 250-ish or so. Of course, we closed below that. I mean, we could have a double bottom here, but I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell right now. The MACD, the way the MACD's looking right here, I'm thinking I don't think we come all the way back down here. We could actually pull back here and then head higher. I don't know. I mean, I don't think we're going to take out these highs or anything, but I'm not so sure, and we're still in this range. We'll see if we stay that way. S&P, same thing, ran in right in here to the level of resistance around here, right at the 1105, which I think I'd mentioned, I don't know, one of these around the 11.5 to 10, 11.10, somewhere like that. So looking at the 60-minute chart, though, on the S&P, which I typically do look at, we've been using this MACD around it to kind of bounce off of here on the way up. So I'll be watching that to see if we get back all the way back down to this area or not. But the MACD is still really high. We were very high on this MACD. I mean, that's probably about the highest it's been. In fact, it is the highest it's been even when we were clear back up here at the above 1170 level. So that's why I don't think we're coming all the way back down here. So I'm expecting possibly a pullback. We've got some level of support probably around this 1080 here, maybe caught by the 30 on the 60-minute, 30-day moving average. We'll see how that plays out. Look at the NASDAQ. Same here, we had the downtrend line and got above it. We actually closed a little below it here. And, still struggling. Again, the MACD is not quite as high here as it is on the Dow and the S&P, but still looking okay. We'll see how this plays out here over the next couple of days. And of course, we do have option expiration at the end of the week. So let's go over here and look at the McClellan, the NYSE McClellan. There we go. So we're pretty much sitting right at the overbought, right around 50. Like typically we get even higher, more of the 60 to 80 or so, but we are a little overbought, but not anything drastic at this point. Take a look at gold. MACD's not looking that great, but we're still holding this kind of trend that we've been using on the MACD, and just sitting here. A lot of indecision with gold. I'm not sure everyone knows no one wants to let go of it, but they're not sure what to do with it right now, evidently. So just sitting there. Silver, same with silver. MACD's looking a little stronger here. Again, consolidation. Copper, I don't know if you can see it here. It ran. We had a tombstone doji here, ran right into the. Let's delete that right there. Ran right into that area of prior uptrend line. Well, draw it across here, but a little further out. Draw it across here. So copper's, kind of iffy here too, and looks like it's got this kind of a widening formation going on. Euro had a nice bounce, was doing really well for most of the day here, and then we pulled back, or so did the market. The VIX, the volatility index here, down 0.73%. Looks like it. Let's see if here, trying to catch some support down around this level here, possibly. We'll see. But the MACD is going lower, might be in for a bounce. Let's see. Let's look at the sector. 7 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. The semi index had the large percent gain, up 0.7%. Gold index, which are the miners, was the weakest, down 1.7%. Over to Chart Watch. Have a few new charts, some that we've already looked at before. Cummings is still looking good. The MACD's awful low for as high as it's been here, but as long as it can stay above this downtrend line breakout of the triangle, then I think it's fine. Just need to be careful with long and shorts right now until market can show its hand a little more here. Netflix just keeps on flying higher, been real strong. Ingersoll Rand. Watch this triangle here. The MACD is, it's not really showing its hand here. It tried to break out today, not with good volume, and pull back. So watch for it to break out or break down out of that triangle. Boston Properties. Looks like a possible double bottom here on Boston Properties, but didn't really have a good enough volume and think they would just fly out of there if it was a double bottom here, but still worth watching. CMC, it tried to break above the that downtrend line out of the triangle, and it pulled back, possibly because of the market. Still worth a look. CLF, another triangle that's breaking out higher today and then pulled back. BHP, another possible double bottom here if it can take out this above, I would say, today's high at 67.53. CXO, another real strong, another kind of a tombstone doji type candle, so it may pull back here along with if the market pulls back. Cree was looking pretty good today, has broken out above the downtrend line, so I think it's worth having on your watch list. Same way with Skyworks here, that's triangle, tried to go higher today and pulled back with the market. Sunoco, it's been pretty strong. It's broken out above the downtrend line out of the triangle. It's worth a watch. Alaska Air, of course, a lot of the airlines have been real strong. This Ericsson, if it can break out above this 1080, it's been a very strong resistance here, but the MACD's higher now, so possibly watch for a breakout here. VMed. Whoops. VMed. Type. Virgin Media. It had a dark cloud cover today on these two candlesticks here. So possibly if you can get it back in this area, you might try to buy the dip on it. It's had real good volume down here. So I think it's worth a watch. Aruba Networks. I like this breakup as long as it can hold 14. It looks really good. It's had a lot of volume. And again, I think it was a victim of the market today. ESI, I like this one short still. Devon Energy, if it can break out above this downtrend line, so I'd say over today's high, then probably could go long. FSLR, another one I've been liking short. FCX ran right into the downtrend line today, so possible short unless it can take out above the downtrend line, and then you could go long. Let's go take a look at the market signals. Follow the point and figure chart for the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P. All remain on sell signals. No changes here. We'll see how this sets up over the next few days. All right. That is it for today, and thanks for watching.